Now, listen, you guys, Nicki Minaj is out there getting people mad once again because of a simple tweet. And we're going to be talking about lottery tickets debut numbers, as well as Elliott Wilson crying on a podcast because of the Nicki lashings that he got. Foxy Brown is seemingly on Jay-Z's neck. And we're going to be talking about Miss Red's new song as well. These are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello tea lovers and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing, and without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, let us talk about Nicki Minaj and this tweet that has people in shambles, okay? So typical Nicki, she tweeted "Bwahahaha," and for some reason, people are convinced that well, this is hair shading lottery ticket for her debut numbers. And so when I saw this, I was like, okay, what even are the debut numbers? Like, how bad are they for people to all of a sudden own up a tweet that I personally didn't think it was about Latto? So I was like curious to see how well lottery ticket did, considering that people put her on this massive pedestal, obviously. So it is actually being reported that in its first 24 hours on Spotify, Latto's Sugar Honey Iced Tea received 1,738,000 streams, and that brings its total to 97,923, roughly, let's just say 98 million streams. So yeah, when I saw those, I was like, well, it kind of makes sense why people would be that sensitive. You know, that thing when you have flopped, or when you know that you're not doing so good. So anything that anybody says, you will personalize it and you become Cinderella. Like the shoe will be fitting into you because you do know that well, you're not doing well at what you're supposed to do well. Now, I wish I could say that I'm shocked because of lottery tickets numbers, but personally, I'm not shocked. Like, what miracle did you guys think it was going to happen? It's not like it's a first album and stuff, and it's not like it's a first time to flop. So what were you expecting from a bubbling under B? Like, this is literally a trademark. She bubbles under. If she doesn't get a feature, she doesn't debut on Billboard Hot 100. So I don't know why people were expecting a sort of miracle. Is it because it's now a Drake album? I don't understand, man. But anyway, let me know in the comment section what you think about this. Now, personally, I didn't think that Baha was meant for Latto. If anything, I felt like it was meant for Elliot Wilson. Okay, so for those of you who do not know, the obsessed man, what happened, like the events of things. And it's very funny to me because when he was out there sitting for this podcast, he made it seem like Nicki Minaj just came for him from nowhere. So what happened is that when Nicki Minaj was having a station head with her fans, Elliot Wilson creeped in there and, recorded Nicki Minaj and posted on his status that station head and said that, well, Nicki Minaj and Drake are fighting, okay? And then he deleted that quickly. And then so when next Nicki Minaj was doing a station head, she wanted to let him know that I know that you're in my station head with my fans right now. So Nicki was like, listen, let me give you the workings that you're so looking for. So Nicki started working Elliot Wilson because she knew that he was in that station head. And then that's when she was like, you know what, you're already at 53 and you haven't acquired enough coins for you to stop being trifling on the internet and things like that. And I guess that got him in his feelings, and he went on his Twitter and was like, well, Onika clipped me again. And because he had deleted what he initially posted on his Instagram, people felt like Nicki was just coming for Elliot from nowhere. But he knows very well where this started from, okay? And so that's when he was like, oh, well, I gave her a platform. Tell the barbz I gave her my stage and things like that. And of course, you do know that the barbz, once you go there, they are not going to be handling you with kid gloves anymore. They came out OGs blazing. They ate him up. If anything, they told the men that, listen, it's not Nicki Minaj that is out there, getting platforms from you. If anything, Nicki Minaj is actually giving you an audience because nobody cares about you, Elliot. If anything, you should be thankful for Nicki Minaj, that she allowed herself to sit with you, because what are you even, okay? And he got in his feelings. He was retweeting everything that the barbz were saying to him. You know what Elliot Wilson does? He wants to trend so bad. And, the more you attach her to Nicki Minaj, the better it is for him. And so when you thought that, well, that was a done thing, he decided to go back in there, and he was like, that's when he said on this podcast, and he's crying, oh, why are you age shaming me? Why are you doing this to me? Nicki Minaj all of a sudden, all these secret meetings with her fans. And I'm just like, what were you doing in somebody's personal station head with her fans? This is not Twitter. This is not Instagram. This is you. Like, do you know the amount of dedication it has to take for you to be out here following a link to get to a station head in a banner account? So, like, seriously. Anyway, let me just insert what Elliot Wilson had to say, and then I will catch you after that.
Anything specifically negative towards Nicki from me has not happened since that one incident in December. So why randomly do I wake up yesterday, and she's doing her station head secret society radio meeting with her barbz, a council meeting, speaking cryptically about things where she always disses people you don't know what's about, but then she says 53 years old, which makes it clear she's talking about me. And then why is everybody on my age and shit? Like, why is ageism shit? Like, I'm 50 motherfucker. God bless. You should be thanking me that I lived that long and I'm the man I still am, and I'm that nigga. So what is the problem? Like, what is this 53 fascination? And then you got people in their 40s. You got people in their 40s trying to clown me for being in my 50s. Old too. Yeah. Kai is calling you uncle and auntie too. You ain't young. You in the old section with me. What are you? Anything specifically negative towards Nicki from me has not happened since that one incident in December.
There you heard, what the men had to say. What's very funny to me is the lack of acknowledgement from his side. He's not acknowledging the first part of what set this entire situation off, which is him stalking and posting Nicki Minaj station head on his own story, okay? So I'm just like, go cry somewhere else. And as usual, he's dragging this beef longer than it needs to be. He does that all the time. When he got into it with Charlamagne the God, for the entire month, he was riding on that wave, okay? And now I guess he's going to be riding on the Nicki Minaj wave. And at this point, I wish Nicki Minaj would just ignore him, because clearly somebody who is ready to get clout, regardless of how it is, like whether it's in a bad, whether it's in a good way, he just wants some sort of clout. So I hope Nicki Minaj stops feeding into this nonsense that this man is doing. But anyway, let me know in the comment section what you guys think about that. I do think that wahahaha was meant for Elliott Wilson, because that was after that clip of the podcast was out there circulating. So sadly, I don't think it's about lottery ticket. I don't think Nicki Minaj is even invested in lottery tickets numbers like that. I mean, we all knew that the album was going to be a flop, okay? And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, Akbar V. Akbar V is out there getting accused of, shading lottery tickets, and people are mad at her. They're like, oh my goodness, why are you shading her? And things like that. So this is what Akbar said on Twitter. She said, B, your album isn't, better than my mixtape, isn't harder than my mixtape, okay? And, of course, people felt like, well, that was shade towards Lottery Tickets album. And, people started policing her. Why are you even beefing with her? You're beefing with her because, she beefed with Nicki Minaj and things like that. And I'm like, This has absolutely nothing to do with Nicki Minaj. Lottery Ticket and Akbar V have got their whole Queen of Atlanta thing, where one feels like, well, I'm the one who's supposed to be representing, and another person, feels like, well, another Karen does feel like, well, she should be the Queen of, Atlanta with the Drake flow. So it's just... So it's their own thing, okay, going on there. It has absolutely nothing to do with Nicki Minaj. So yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about Akbar V. She did go and check the Neighborhood Talk when they posted that. She was like, I got a quick question. I just dropped 2 singles back to back, and this is what y'all chose to post. Y'all ain't posted no music. Why this post, huh? Why y'all didn't post the song in this post? I just want to know, okay? And I'm just like, well, Akbar, that's how messy blogs are. I'm sorry. I'm on your side on this one, but unfortunately, blogs will hang on to the messy stuff, okay? The next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about Nicki Minaj celebrating her Pink Friday nails. Now, remember the other time when I was talking about how Nicki Minaj's nails were out there getting nominated for awards by Elle and things like that? It seems like she finally sold that, and this is what what she had to say. Somebody had said, congratulations to Nicki Minaj. Pink Friday Nails won First Class Beauty 2024 from Elle Magazine. Shop for your favorites here. And she said, thank you, Elle Magazine. And congratulations to Nicki Minaj for being able to achieve this. There's a very nice review on the nails themselves. And I'm just like, yeah, everything that Nicki Minaj touches turns into gold. I wish I could say that I'm surprised, but I really am not. Moving on to the next thing that we are going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about Foxy Brown. It seems like Foxy Brown has got a lot of smoke for that man from Fraudulent Nation, okay? Because she decided to take to her Instagram to basically call the men out. Now, for those of you who do not know, the two of them have got an alleged history, which is not even a pretty look for that man from Fraudulent Nation. His diddler day is definitely going to come. That I will promise you. So Foxy said, HA Ninja, okay, and then said, crazy, y'all on DM spazzing, knowing exactly who I'm talking about, okay, and then she also said, y'all know I'm a little too that word for the tweets and talking, keep playing tough guy. And then she started posting a series of people asking her, who she's talking about in the DMAs. And then she also said, Lucky Rooster ain't home yet. And she also said, I'm so effing serious. I don't give an F with tease. I'm with whatever, baby. And she said, y'all go all day for the king, okay? And obviously, Fox is referring to that man from Fraudulent Nation, allegedly. And I'm just like, why are you not talking, Foxy? Is there an NDA? Because we want all the tea. When is his day going to come? Because he's been playing around too much in the streets. He's been doing a lot of stuff and getting away with it. And I feel like, you know what? You need to talk. You need to start talking. We need to see that diddler day coming. And trust me, I think it's actually going to come. Because, when people start doing things shamelessly like this, just know that, it's about to go down. Just know that, you're about to get into trouble. So, let me know in the comment section what you think about Foxy Brown. What do you think she has on the men from Fraudulent Nation? And I'm just like, we want the action. We don't want the talk anymore, King Foxy. The next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Blueface. Well, it has been reported that Blueface got 4 years, and his father was not having it. His father was out there throwing a tantrum on on Instagram, and I'm just like, so what happened? You decided to turn on your phone and then you started to scream about your child's sentence. Like, for me, it's giving theatrics. That meant there's something that doesn't sit well with me with Blueface's father. But anyway, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Personally, I do feel like it's a very, very sad thing, and it's very sad that Chrisean Jr. is the one who's going to be bearing the consequences of not having present fathers. Now, Jade and Alexis got lucky, because imagine if the three of them had all been in a messy situation like this. Now, speaking about that, it seems like Rolling Ray has moved on from Santana, and he has a couple of words to say about Chrisean. He said, no funny, Chrisean should have gotten that abortion and that Blue begged her to get. No child should have to grow up without both parents, especially no handicapped child, B. And I'm just like, since when have we now established that Chrisean Jr. is a handicapped child? Like, where are you getting this, Rolling Ray? Honestly, this man has such a loud mouth, and he thinks he's dealing with Santana. I'm just like, keep your beef with Santana, okay? Leave this person out of your mess, okay? And it seems like Karlisa saw that, and she was like, I'm not playing with you. She said, he here now, don't get flip out of your handicap chair, boy. Find somebody else's kids to play with before Rolling Ray gets rolled up. And I honestly feel like, it's not in your place, eh? It's not in your place to be out here diagnosing another person's child with something, and like, no, stop it, okay? Know your limits, okay? Play with Santana and all of those people over there. Don't be playing about a child. I don't condone that at all. The next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Miss Red. It seems like she was out there previewing a new song with a friend, and I did listen to it, and it sounds a lot like, something that Miss Red would put out, and I love this for her. I love that she's sticking to her sound. She's not sticking to the same flow, but she's sticking to her sound. Like if you hear a misread song, you can tell that this is a song and she's not out there trying to latch on to people's trends and things like that. She found a formula that works and she decided to stick to that. And I feel like this is going to work very well for her. So good luck to her. Did you guys hear the preview that I'm talking about? Let me know what you think about that. And let me know why when Miss Red is out there sticking to her sound, it doesn't get monotonous, it doesn't get boring. But on the other hand, we have Bongo 2, who also has stuck to the same sound. I don't know if with Bongo 2, is it the same sound or the same flow, the same lyrics? I don't know what makes a difference between the misread one and the Bongo 2 one, because you can tell that both women, by Bongo 2 I mean the host, for those of you who do not know who I'm talking about, you can tell that the two women have stuck to, to one thing. But somehow when Miss Red does it, it's not monotonous. But somehow when Bongo 2 does it, it is monotonous. So what do you think is the difference on there? I think I'm going to actually take some time to listen to both people's music today to see what sets Miss Red apart from Bongo 2, even if they seemingly are doing the same thing. I don't know if you guys are getting me. If there's some of you who are insane about music like myself, please try and explain to me why you think there is that difference, okay? Anyway, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about, Asian Doll and Karisha. It seems like, Asian Doll is not out here playing with Karisha. Now, you do know that when, Karisha was doing this entire interview, she basically was saying that, as an example, one of the people that she praised for JT was Asian. It seems like that did not sit well with Asian, because she was like, no, I'd find somebody else to play with. She decided to post something and then she deleted it. And personally, I'm just like, you could have just made your point clear without bringing Asian Doll in this entire conversation, okay? I'm just like, are you looking for smoke with this girl? I'm not even a fan of Asian, but it was definitely not necessary to be bringing her in this conversation. But anyway, this is what Asian then responded, saying, he asked why you ain't defend your friend when she was arguing with Cardi B. Stay on topic, boo, cause you and Santana know how I give it up. I done see y'all too many times and I always gave on that. I will fight both of y'all to this day, okay? That was Asian responding to Karisha. And at this point, I'm just like, man, it is what it is. Yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about that entire beef, the Asian JT and now Karisha beef. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, Kanye West and Ty Dolla Sign, are out here giving us some PDA, or I don't know what they were doing. I don't know if they were flirting with each other. I don't know what exactly this was supposed to give. And I don't know why also they decided to share these, sacred messages between the two of them. I don't understand, man. Like, we didn't ask for this. Is this promo for the album? Are you okay? So then Ty Dolla posted and said, why is it yeah dollar and not dollar yeah? Okay. And then Kanye responded and said, because I come first. Vouchers put their pack leaders first, okay? And then Ty Dolla said, but I want to come first sometimes, I don't know how I'm supposed to feel, you guys, about these. I really don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this. But, oh, wow. I don't know that part. He said, but I want to come first sometimes, Oh, Ty, Ty is my crush, right? I'm seeing him like this. I'm just like, boy, what are you doing? Kanye said, there is a reason featuring Ty Dolla Sign comes at the end of a song title. And then Ty said, because it's a feature? How old are you? Like, seriously, what is this? I don't know if I'm supposed to blush while speaking to this or what, because it does sound like, a flirtatious conversation. And then Kanye said, no, because of your position in the food chain. Kanye really has his own world in his mind. And then Ty Dolla said, whatever, Dolla, yeah. And then Kanye said, don't you ever slap the hand that fed a voucher again. Grrr. And then Ty Dolla said, raw. I don't know. Ty, I don't know, man. Is my crush. You disappointed me. And then Kanye said again, grrr, and I'm just like, what are you guys doing? But anyway, let me know in the comment section what you think about this entire conversation. I found it really cringe with like, what is this? And why did Ty Dolla Sign post that? Like, what did you think that was going to achieve? You're too cute, Ty. Because now when you start doing things like that, I'm beginning to think what's happening between you guys, between the two of you. I mean, with your eyes, I wouldn't blame Kanye if you were to, but anyway, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. It was nice finally catching up with you. Yesterday, it was just me putting out what I could, guys. Like, I had bent out. Today, I feel a lot better, a little migraine, but the more I laugh, the more I feel better. Of course, when I laugh, because of the head movement and I guess the veins, I don't know, man, what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying. If you've had a migraine, like when you laugh or when you move your head, sometimes it actually does feel worse, but I'd rather move my head laughing than doing other things. So I've had a good time actually making this video. I feel a lot better now. Thank you very much, you guys, for watching. Don't forget to go and check out Instant Brew. I may be posting another video there again today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And until my next one, see you.